Gunmen enforcing IPOB sit at home break into Catholic Church in Onitsha. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Gunmen suspected to be members of the outlawed indigenous peoples of Biafra IPOB on Tuesday stormed the Catholic Church in Onitsha, Anambra State. Daily Trust gathered that the gunmen who invaded the church while service was ongoing queried the parish priest on why he was celebrating a mass when their leader, Nnamdi Kanu, was on his way to court. Wow, this is the height of it. I don't understand. People are supposed to sit at home and do what? Pray, right? I want to believe that. Isn't? I don't get it. It is not a place of fair. No. These people are overdoing themselves. These people are overdoing themselves, sincerely. It is not even supposed to. The IPOB, this thing will, as in your name. They are dragging you people's name in the mud, though. Something must be done about these people enforcing this sit at home. I mean, some people wholeheartedly, they'll sit at home. They will. But not with this way you people are going about it. The IPOB, if this news is true, sincerely, because these days, I keep saying it, we don't even know which of the news are true. You hear something from the media that you're supposed to believe, all of a sudden the people, the criminals will now post their own news and they're going to be like, what is going on? The news of the criminals is even looking more convincing, you know, and at the end of the day, find out that the news the so-called criminals posted at the end of the day is convincing. I'm talking about times where we have heard that some people died in bandit attack and they underplayed them. Like they will come out and say maybe a total of 5 people died, maybe people that died were 15 or maybe 17. Such occasions now are what I'm referring to. So the IPOB, they have to watch it. Sincerely. You have to watch it. At the end of the day, man, I really don't see people, they should not go for their business. They should sit at home. Sitting at home, doesn't that mean they will sit at home? They're not going to go for, I don't want to believe. This is January, and we know how January is. Some churches have programs all over. Some churches have programs wanting to begin the year with the Lord and all of that. So I don't really get. These people are really, really overstepping their boundaries. If this is them, sincerely, they're not going about this thing the right way. And at the end of the day, they'll end up hurting the same people they claim to fight for, which is not going to be making sense. The news in detail, please stay with us. Daily Trust reports that Kanu was arraigned before a federal high court in Abuja on Tuesday morning. A worshipper said that there was almost stampede as the young men forced their way into the church. He stated that the angry youth confronted the priest, who said have used tact and diplomacy to pacify them. Daily Trust also gathered that the suspect IPOB members burnt a tricycle they found on the road and beat its rider to a pulp. The witness said, "This morning I went for a 5:30 a.m. morning mass at my church at Teresa of Calcutta Parish in Awada. It is close to Ukebu Junction. We were half into the mass when some group of boys suspected to be members of IPOB entered the church. They were carrying sticks and even fuel. They went straight to the altar and were almost halfway there. They approached our parish priest, Reverend Father Joseph, and asked him why he was celebrating mass on a day when the leader was going to court. There were quite a number of them who were visibly angry. Everybody in the church took to their heels. There would have been a stampede because there were a lot of people at mass today. I ran to a building close to the church. Father Joseph told them they were holding mass to pray for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. He used diplomacy and even asked them if they're really for Ndibo or against Ndibo. They now said okay, that if so, the people in the church were for them. They then called back everyone to continue the mass, that they were now convinced the church people were Biafrans. Some of us were so afraid that we could not return, so we went home and there. They apologized to the priest and left. The same groom went out and saw a tricycle rider. No one knows why this man was outside, because on sit-at-home days, you hardly find tricycle outside. They beat up this man and burnt his tricycle. This is actually the height of it. They should watch it. people should sit at home, people should sit at home, but I think they should also have freedom. If this is what people will be seeing, people are going to start saying it. I'm just being very, very realistic here. People will start saying that if this is what we are going to be saying, is this how when we actually, when they actually realize their nation, is this how they're going to be treating them? Because a lot of questions will start flying out. It is either the Biafrans step up and do something about it, else it is going to get out of hand and it's not going to be good news for them. Yes, it will not be at all. Because people will be like, with Nigeria, even if there are public holidays and we'll step out and nobody is harassing us. Yes, there are times that we see that we see that clearly, crystal clear, they are marginalizing us. But do they do this to us? Yes, okay. I can say, okay, recently the Southeastern have been troubled by some security operatives, have been doing whatever they like without anybody calling them to order. They're going to now start weighing it like, no, are you sure? Is this what we want? That is what these people start saying. So I think you people should watch it. If these people are really your people, I think you should call them to order. If you are not, I think you should work hand in hand and ensure that these people are actually brought to book. Yes. My Igbo people were not like this before. What is happening to the Igbos? Exactly. They were not known to be like this. Is it a curse upon our people or what? They are even committing sacrilege, willfully believing that they know what they are doing. Now, wow. These people have valued Nnamdi Kanu more than God. The Almighty God, whom they always claim by His grace Biafra has been granted, has no respect for him. Now forcing Reverend Father Joseph to become Thomas by denying his mass service at gunpoint for the fear of death. Reverend Father denying. What is this one saying? Of course, they're offering prayers now. Why do you want? Please, let's be realistic. The diplomat just told them and they left. Every Igbo man or woman should raise up against this monster because they're enemies of Igbos. Going inside the church to fight and burn down their fellow man motorcycle is just an act of wickedness and evil. They are putting curses upon them. Exactly. You don't even know if he bought that particular tricycle on loan. You don't know if it was his own. You don't know anything. You end up inflicting pain on the same people you say you're going to liberate. And it will leave them to start asking themselves, are you sure we actually want this? And if you don't have anybody on your side, game over. I hope you know that. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.